All right, we're live. I started a couple seconds early, but all right. Good Sunday evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having as great a weekend as I am. It's been awesome here. We got Daryl up here. We got I've seen Lisa Ann in the chat. Hi, Lisa Ann. How you doing, dear? Uh, Daryl and I were just discussing his fencing options. So if anybody wants to go dig some holes, he'll you know
Yeah.
he'll buy all the materials and get the hole digger
to dig.
He'll even get the hole digger, and he'll give you $500 to do it.
There's 80 holes to dig, or 80 posts to put in the ground. Put it that way.
Yeah. Well, 80 holes, man. You could probably dig 10 holes an hour. So,
Yeah, on this rocky land up here, you can dig 10 holes.
This ground up the front of the house, though, is
Daryl,
I forgot it's sand land up here. Come on,
we're trying to sell this, Daryl. Don't tell them it's rocky land, man. It's fine sandy material, easy to dig in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy 2-day job. Dig the holes one day, set the post the next day, and hang the fence. Oh yeah, $500 right there in your pocket for 2 days worth of work. You can't beat that deal. Or make more money doing that than working at McDonald's.
Yeah. Hey,
Wayne, how you doing?
They got me for a supervisor, and I ain't nice.
Oh, she's a pussycat. Don't worry about her. She got a bigger bark than a bite. So yeah.
I don't know about that
now. We're trying to sell this job, man. Don't be telling people.
I mean, I'll feed someone. I'll pay them. I'm more than happy to pay someone. But
hey, Ben. Yeah, so I mean, $500 for 2 days worth of work, and you get a couple meals out of it. Hey, man, can't beat that. Wayne, that's a good thing. You not being as sparky as you was in the last couple weeks. I heard tale that his pacemaker was going haywire.
Oh no!
I think the old lady was like, charging it up. So, but
Viagra and pacemakers don't work too good together.
But anyways, on that note, now that we're demonetized,
why? I just said.
Hey Ken, how you doing, bud? Yeah. So, but yeah, I haven't used the new mag drill yet, but other than them test holes and messed around with a little bit, but I did make some really good progress on monkey business this past week. Actually, I was planning on doing the unboxing and everything I got done in one video, but I have a hard enough time getting people to watch a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, let alone an hour and 15 minutes. So, hey Tommy, how you doing?
Well, I got a special treat for you on the mag drill, Red.
Okay.
Just run down here, and we got a frame that's cracked on this mobile home, and everybody that we talked to said the metal won't do that crack again if you weld it because it's too thin.
Mm-hmm.
So bring your mag drill down here and about a 1/4-inch plate or something where I can plate both sides of that doggone rail.
And then you're destroying the structural integrity of the metal.
Not if you drill holes and put bolts in it.
Right. if I had a way down there, Daryl, I would actually make a weekend trip of it.
And how much does those drills cost?
With the one I bought with the 6 bits and everything, it was under $250. I think it was like 230 something. But
And
they
that was
actually have
metal.
Yep. But they actually have them on sale now. After I bought mine, I think they're like 5% off or something like that. So yeah, the one I was actually looking at that had the variable speed was $250 plus shipping and all that kind of stuff, which would have made it like $310 or something like that total. They got it now for, to my door for like $250. So, I wish I would have. I'm happy I, pulled the trigger,
but then again, Ed, if you hadn't have got it when you got it, you would have never got it. So
right, exactly.
Hey, Willie.
Hey Willie, how you doing? Yes, Willie, I got your message, your private message there. I'll look at it a little bit later, but yeah, I'm happy with it. I mean, it's going to do everything I need to have it, need it to do. And I basically bought it to drill through that frame on plan on not plan B on Monkey Business, because that's a double layer frame, and I want to make sure when I put that clutch rod through, it's dead straight, clear across. And yeah, I probably could have done it with a hand drill, but there's been lots of other stuff that I've been drilling, and my arthritis is getting so bad in my wrists and hands that it's hard to hold on to a corded drill, especially the Milwaukee and the Makita I have, or Milwaukee and DeWalt I have. They'll break your wrist. But I was actually watching some videos on it and stuff, and there's lots of guys that use them that make a jig up to like notch pipe and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it'll be well worth its money. We'll get our money's worth out of it. Okay. Willie's working on a Simplicity 7112 high low. So, but talking about simplicities, I've been checking. My brother has that. I don't remember what model Simplicity is, but it's got that 3-cylinder oddball diesel in it. I actually found a complete engine rebuild kit for it for like $1,200 or something like that, and that includes pistons, connecting rods, bearings, gaskets, the whole 9 yards. And then the head, which the guy that was working on it before said the head's junk. I found a head for $900, complete, rebuilt, ready to bolt on. You just have to send in your core head to I think it's $1,200, $1,200 or $1,300 for the head. But yeah, I mean it's no, it's not a Vanguard diesel. It's older than that. It's a now see, you're gonna make me look it up again. It's an oddball diesel engine. Where's my photos? There's my photos. Oh, come on. Did I write that down? Oh yeah, it's an Alice. Sorry, it's an Alice Chalmers 5015, or the Simplicity number on it is a 9518. Yeah, it's got a really weird. It's got a really weird diesel motor in it. It's a strange. It's not a very common motor, so. But parts and stuff are still available for it. I found a place down in Louisiana, I believe it is, that still has brand new parts and stuff for it. So someday may pull the trigger on getting that redone and back together and running. Be a nice little tractor. It's like a utility tractor. I mean, it's a nice size. Yeah, yes, it was made by Alice Chalmers, not Simplicity, but it runs the Simplicity name, but it has both the Simplicity and the Alice Chalmers model numbers on the tag. So yeah, but that's a project way down the road. That'll be a collaboration between me and my brother doing that one. It'd be a nice tractor to have around. It's got a PTO and a 3-point hitch and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of pictures of them with loaders on them. That would be ideal. Nice little loader on it, but those aren't cheap. The loaders for them, but yeah. But so I was forget what I was doing. Hey, Mudster, how you doing, bud? Thank you for stopping in. I was doing something around the back of my truck the other day. Hey, Renegade. And I kind of looked in, and the back bumpers, it's there. Sort of pieces of it are still there. But I did notice that one of the hitch mounts on the frame has left the chat. So we might be using that mag drill to insert a new piece of steel to hold the back of to hold the hitch on. Yeah. But the other option is get my 96 Ram, Dodge Ram, back on the road and running again, and which I want to do anyways. I just need to do the front brake lines and start using it as my tow vehicle for my pulling tractors and stuff, and kind of use my pickup, my Chevy, for my daily driver. Renegade, I love that VVOR for the money. The VVOR mag drill is awesome. The only other thing, I wish it didn't have an option to come with Imperial bits. They're all metric, but they're close. So, what I'm doing, it's gonna be okay. But so how's Cajun doing this evening?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. How you doing, Ed?
I am doing awesome.
Daryl, how you doing? I went to my doctor's my appointment Thursday, and he didn't give me any good news. My heart doctor. I did some ultrasounds in December, right when I caught the flu.
Yeah.
For Christmas. It messed up the Christmas and all that. Got the flu from the hospital. Went over there to take them ultrasounds, and I'm blocked in my left main artery going down my leg. I'm blocked. Oh. That's one reason for my toes being numb and all that, feet tingling, and a lot of it, he says my back, but he says I'm blocked, and he said that's not causing all the issues I have. So, but I need 2 stents, one on the left side, one on the right side. So, in my legs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nowadays stents aren't really. I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal. They're very commonly put in.
Right. Oh yeah, it's not like 25 years ago.
Right. I mean, they do them so often and have such good results with them.
I got a buddy of mine, Richard Ordway. I think he's got about 40 pounds of stents in him.
Yeah. Well, my daughter's got a couple up in her head for her when she was having that issue with her body producing too much cerebral fluid. So they put a couple stents in to drain it down into her abdomen where her body could reabsorb it. It couldn't reabsorb it fast enough out of her head, and it was pushing on her optic nerves and stuff.
Oh, okay. Affected her sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has lost a lot of her peripheral vision.
Uh-huh.
But they caught it fast enough that it did. I mean, it was starting to halo. It was starting to close in. But they caught it fast enough, and it regenerated enough that she just lost, not all of it, but she lost a portion of her side vision there. So
yeah, it was going into almost like retinitis pigmentosus style deal.
Yeah,
Halo and closing in.
Yep.
You know, looking in a mirror and painting from the outside going in until boop, the dot's gone.
Yep. Hey, Boats. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, Boats. Oh, and then they have a retinitis pigmentosus. That's the opposite way. It starts in the middle and goes out like that. I know 2 sisters that had that. Each one had retinitis pigmentosis. It was, they say, hereditary or whatever. But the mom didn't have any problems. I think it was the grandma that did. But the 2 girls, the 2 sisters, one of them was from the inside going out, and the other one was from the outside going in.
Yeah, my mom's had cataract surgery 2 or 3 times now, and she keeps telling me, because of my glasses, my stigmatism that I have is very open or doable, fixable with LASIK surgery. Just my insurance won't pay for, they call it a cosmetic surgery. But there's ways around it. I just haven't found the right eye doctor yet to get it not cosmetic, make it a necessity.
Well, that's the funny thing about insurance and all that stuff. Your teeth and your eyesight, other things about you, they're not considered medically necessary or cosmetic surgery. But you get one that hurting, and it'll definitely it becomes an emergency then. Just like a tooth hurting and.
Ooh, went through his wrist. Wow. Yeah, you do have a main artery there. Mm-hmm. You know, you have that right here. You got they went in this vein that takes some blood. They call it it sounds like something else, like in a ABO or something. Anyway, you got your pulse right here where they check your pulse at. Man, that hurts. When they put a needle in that, it feels like it's gritty, you know, going through sand or rocks or something. And it hurts a lot. And man, that first guy that did that to me, he hurt me in the hospital. Then 2 weeks later in the hospital, still in there, this girl comes and man, she was so gentle and nice. And she just found it right away and boom, no pain. But I don't like them. It's called a blood gastric BGA. That's it. Blood gastric whatever.
Yeah, that's how that done on me. Took out both wrists. Remember I went to Carillion and had it done.
Hey, Quick Wrench, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Missy.
Is missing.
Renegade. Yeah, they offered a Imperial set of angler cutters, but it was more money. So I just opted for the metric ones, and I can buy, if I need something that's that precise, I can buy the individual angler cutters as I need them, and probably a better quality one that I buy. So, not. I've seen some people say that the cutters that come with the tool are good, you know, for what it is, but not they're not the highest of quality. Which, I mean, it is what it is. As long as it pops the 3 holes that I need, that's all I'm asking for. So, but yeah, probably I got to get some cutting fluid. I didn't pick any of that up, but I was going to use just the easy cut that I have. But I've been seeing a lot that the water based stuff is a lot better. So I'm going to pick some of that up here the first of the week, and then we'll be popping some holes. So I'm actually excited about getting to use it. So
Yeah. Boats. They actually went in the crook of my arm here, where they actually went to do mine at. And it was a heck of a lot easier than that one they do from the growing up. I mean, I've had both of them, so
Yeah, you got a main vein that passes here.
yeah.
That's where they put my port in at I forget what they call it, but it's a port where they feed you nutritions and all that, because you got a big vein artery there, and they can't put that in a regular IV and a regular small vein. They're too small for nutrients when you can't eat for 3 weeks to a month.
yes, I think I would have a problem with them going through like here. These veins roll, but like when they do blood draws and stuff like that,
It's right here.
well, when they do blood draws and stuff, they can't go in this part of my arm. My veins move too much, but they can go on the back of the back of my left hand's the best one. They've always had really good luck doing that one.
Yeah, believe me, I know how that shit is.
Tap Magic, yeah. I've got a small bottle of the pink paste stuff. I may try that of the Tap Magic. So I just got to locate it. It's on my workbench somewhere under a bunch of stuff. Oh, can't even use them because you don't have a mag drill yet. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, that Vivor is not a sponsor or anything, but I was looking at all different ones on like Amazon and different other websites and everything else, and yeah, I would like to have had like the Milwaukee or the DeWalt. See a lot of great reviews on them. I just couldn't pull the trigger on $1,000 for something that I'm not going to use probably that often. So.
Yeah,
Oh, Wayne's been scarring himself.
well, Ed, is that magnet on that thing? That's what slipped, wasn't it? When you was drilling that hole.
Yes, and I figured out why. I just had it stuck down to that thin welding table.
Yeah,
the Vivor welding table. I've talked to a couple of people that actually have like Milwaukee's and all that kind of stuff, and they said that even theirs, the metals, there's not enough metal there to get a good bite on. So they said he said the best thing that he's ever done, like if he's going to use it on thin metal and stuff like that, is make a 1/2 inch plate up that they can clamp to it, and then that magnet will stick to that heavier steel. So, my plan is I've got some chunks of 1/2 inch plate at work. I think I'm going to cut a piece that'll cover a couple holes on that welding table. That's probably where I'll be using it most often, and then weld some bolts or studs into that steel so I can bolt it to the table, and then down through the holes that are in the table, and then stick the mag drill to it. So. But yeah, like I said, I talked to a couple people that's done it, and they said that they don't hold on real well on thinner metals. Hey Jeff, what's happening?
There's
I got a
Mr.
piece of
Fred.
3/4 inch steel. I keep my drill on there, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Cajun.
Yep.
Mr. Jeff.
Hey, Daryl.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is just I got some half-inch work. And they half-inch they said will be fine, but what I'll cut it big enough that it'll cover a few of those holes, and that way I can put a couple bolts and nut it on from the bottom. So.
Hey, Missy.
So, but yeah, I'm real happy with the purchase. There's a lot. I've got a lot of things running through my head that. Hey, Kevin.
Well, you need to start catching them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to get them out because it affects my sleeping.
So how much was that drill?
200. Like it was like 238 or something like that total with shipping and everything, or taxes and stuff. Shipping was free because it was Prime. I got it through Amazon, but yeah, it was like 238, I think it was. But I mean it's nice. I'm loving it, and yeah, I wish I had a piece of plate, half-inch plate that was big enough to make a welding table out of. The pieces I have at work are like 6-inch by 6-inch pieces, and just some other odds and ends that we had laying around.
Chain mounts. And then you turn the magnet on. Dang.
Mr.
Frame
Pete
drilling. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Mr. Pete 2222.
When I built my bed on my truck, we were talking about last week, that 63 GMC I had. I built a wood bed. We just blew the hose out with a torch.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
done that.
Mr. Pete, you'll
But
like
that ain't
his
no
channel.
Peterbilt frame. That's a GMC frame. That's a little thinner.
You'll like Mr. Pete. He's like an old machinist teacher.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out.
He's very, very wise.
Yeah, Wayne, that drill comes with like a nylon strap. It's not a ratchet strap. It's just one of them pull it tight and it locks. But I've got to go to Hobo Freight, and anyways, and I think I'm gonna pick up a couple of their cheapo straps, or 200-pounders or whatever they're called, and just make one dedicated for that, because they're orange, they'll match. But yeah,
I like that name you got for Harbor Freight, Hobo Freight. I like that. That's original there. Never heard that one before.
I don't have no chain on my drill.
Yeah, so some of them come with straps to strap them on, other ones don't. But this one, like I said, did come with it's a loop strap, so you got to go all the way around whatever you're strapping it to. So I think the lightweight ratchet strap will be a lot better because you can hook it, pull it tight, and then ratchet it, good and tight, good and hot.
Well, I think they mostly made them straps for always used to use them drills for like doing ironwork up on the skyscrapers and stuff. So you want that tied up in case somebody pulled the plug on you. That thing would definitely kill somebody on the way down.
Well, that ain't no doubt. Didn't think about
doubt.
that. Now, they used them too to rob banks with.
Yeah. Yeah, but before when I actually had it turned on and started lifting the table, I mean it was lifting the table off the ground with all the stuff on the bottom shelf. So I mean it was on there pretty tight.
Wow.
So
it ain't gonna move.
It just whenever I had it when it jumped a little bit, I was questioning it, and like I said, talked to a couple friends that have them, the good ones, Milwaukee's and DeWalt's, that I would never even ask to borrow. Both of them said that, yeah, you got to have something substantial to magnet it to.
Well, does yours have like the little safety switch built into the base?
No.
I know the Houghton I got has like a little safety switch. It's like spring loaded. So the best way to do that is you get it close, you flip the magnet on. Well, mine's got the swivel base that you can, fine tune it. Because it will move that much when you turn a magnet on.
Yeah. Exactly. Big Lots. Big Lots. And what was the other one? Yeah, Big Lots. I bought a bunch of stuff. Used to buy a bunch of stuff from Big Lots, especially when I was doing like handyman work. Paint. I buy paint in 5-gallon buckets to paint some of these apartments. All my paint brushes and all that kind of stuff come from there, just because, Hey, Kane, how you doing, bud?
Kane Sample.
Hey, Kane.
You know the deal. I like them Purdy P-U-R-D-Y paintbrushes. You get those at your paint stores, your high-end paint stores. Got some real good paintbrushes. Dancing.
Hey, Dancing, how you doing? Yeah, well, these were low-income housing apartment style. So all we wanted to do is get the walls painted. So we would buy the 5-gallon buckets of paint. Everything would get painted the same color.
And rollers.
The rollers and the paint brushes and everything else all got thrown away when we were done with the job.
Yeah. I hate cleaning brushes.
Yep.
Why?
But when I'm using a Purdy, I do take my time and clean my brushes. I've got a cut-in brush that only I use. Missy knows not to, she knows not to touch that one. That's mine.
Even though I don't seen that comment I left behind.
What's that?
I guess you've seen that comment I put on there when you're.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you get do to them is let the steel flex under them.
Oh, there you go, Quick Wrench. Yeah, I didn't know they were a pound a piece, pound and a half a piece.
Make yourself up some corned beef today?
No, actually, I didn't.
You didn't?
I looked at a couple corned beef when I was at the grocery store yesterday, and they had a whole bunch of them there. But I wasn't going to pay the price that they were asking for them because starting tomorrow, they're going to be on sale, and I'll buy 4 or 5 or 6 and put them in the freezer.
There you go. So, and what is it? Briskets or?
Yeah, corned beef brisket.
Oh, okay.
I paid $15. I went over to the VFW and got a whole corned beef dinner.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to cook something like that today, but I'm like, nope, I ain't paying what they want for the whole thing. I'll wait till they go on sale, and I like to put them in the freezer, and I'll throw them in the smoker, and I'll smoke them later on this summer, or put them in the crock pot and cook them up that way. My ex, the one that just left a few years back, she would basically boil them for however long it took to cook them, and I never liked hers. I just
excuse me. I just deleted a couple of pictures off my phone of some brisket. $60 a piece. And these are not fancy briskets. These are big briskets, like 15 pounds. So, or 12 pounds. And I think they were like 6 something a pound.
Is that the painted warrior I'm seeing?
Hey, Briggs, how you doing, man?
There's Briggs.
Oh,
And Kane, you are right. I am one cheap son. Yeah.
there ain't no one cheaper than me.
You know,
Oh, don't be
I
mad, ACN. You always got tomorrow.
New York strips were on sale here about a week and a half ago. Missy got a little pack of 4, and they were $4.97 a pound or $4.79, right at $5 a pound for New York strips. You know, they were about that thick.
Cajun, you're not supposed to eat New York strip.
Well, when they on sale, we'll get a couple.
Yeah, but you know what happens if you eat New York strips? You turn into a Democrat.
Bull butter.
Sorry, I
actually,
had to do that.
see, actually, there's a
That's
meat
a
market.
good one, though.
There's a meat market just north of me that's got New York strips on sale. Though actually, you have to buy the whole. I think it's a 25-pound chunk, and they'll cut it however you want. If you want New York strips cut out of it, they'll cut it that way. If you want roast, they'll do the roasts, whatever. And they got it on sale for like $7.99 a pound, but you have to buy the whole thing.
Wow.
So,
damn, that looks like a brand new lawnmower.
It is a brand new zero turn.
That's a time cutter, ain't it?
Yep.
it's his ride. It says my ride right on it. See?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they got the bugs out of those time cutters.
Oh yeah.
They had a bunch of bugs when they first came out with them. They look like big bed bugs. I hope your blades ain't on. Run over that plastic.
No, I'm moving it so I can cover it up for tonight.
Oh, that's your cover. Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't
Looks
got
like
enough
it's raining
grass
up
to
there.
use that thing.
Looks like it's
Oh,
raining
yeah.
or it just rained.
It did rain. I
That's
just
what I
got
thought.
done mowing the lawn.
You ain't got enough grass there to use that.
Yeah, he does.
What do you? What do you?
Not what I
okay.
see.
Oh, you want to see the backyard? You want to see the backyard there, Jeffrey?
Yeah, let's go see the backyard. Let's take a tour.
Don't mind the junk, but there ain't no. Oh, really? Backyard. There's the old beast that's going away.
It looked like Musty One's Musty One's backyard.
Yep. You know who else has got that same mower? Terrell Fixes All's got one of those. What? How many John Deeres you want? You want another John Deere? There's another John Deere. You want land, Jeff? Here's land. Mine. Let's go down here. You want land? Land, all mine,
I
all
see
the
a
way
lot
down
of
there.
stuff. I don't see that much land like you're talking there, Briggs.
Jeff,
There we
that's
go.
500 feet to those pine trees.
Isn't it?
Yeah. The lot goes on the other side of those pine trees. There's a little wood lot. Can't see it, but it goes from there all the way to there. That's 500 feet wide and 418 feet deep.
No kidding.
Yeah. I got every mower I ever owned. My very first snapper. Oh, there's another rider right there. You want a junkyard? Here you go. There's another junkyard. There's the bug-eyed. There's the third lawnmower. There's the fourth. There's the meth head next door.
Yeah, Briggs is collecting tractors like I do.
Yep.
You know, Briggs, I don't
that's-
know if anybody ever explained it to you, but when they break, you either fix them or get rid of them.
They're not broken. This runs. Oh, so the neighbor's got to follow suit and fire up his crappy Grassman.
Huh.
Rum.
So,
But anyways,
but,
I own a lot of land. You want a canoe?
nope. My ass don't fit in a canoe.
Forrest Gump Rider. I like that.
Having sex in a canoe is like drinking light beer, effing near water.
Yeah. Nah.
Come on, Daryl. You awake or you sleeping there?
I'm
Probably
just
a little
sitting
both.
here listening.
He's trying to keep Millie calm. The more he talks, the more excited she gets, and she'll be up on his head trying to bite his ears off here in a minute.
Oh God, she goes the fuck off.
Hey, Millie, go get him, Millie.
But no, I got plenty of land, Jeff, to use that.
Hey, Mater, what's happening, brother? That's a nice looking camera you got there, Mater. That new one you picked up. That should be a nice addition to the channel.
No, I had to. No, I had to. I got tired of hunting down parts of the old stuff, so that's why I bought a new one.
Yeah, that's the way to. That's what happens.
Yeah, I remember
Hey, there's Willie.
a belt a while back. There's Willie.
Yeah, finding
Now-
a belt
now-
for that thing was a pain in the butt.
Now Willie's going to show us his tractor horde. He's got us all beat.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's impossible. What counts as a horde?
I don't know. I got 13, so is
Not me.
yeah.
But believe it or not, I think I told you, or you might have seen the video I did. I've always had bad luck with Kohler engines. I had a V-twin that the magnetop fell apart in the flywheel. I went to try and fix it, and the low-speed needle was broken off in the carburetor, and wasn't worth fixing at that point because it was like $150 for a carburetor. I had bought in the Alice Chalmers with that 12 horse, and someone ran out an air filter, so the cylinder and piston were shot. I had bought one with a post-twin Kohler I was going to fix and get it back to the customer, but it lost a rod. I bought another one that was rebuilt, but the pistons are so dang tight you couldn't crank the thing over. So
Well, you know, some of those Kohlers like that.
So bad, the exhaust spring collapsed.
That one you said the piston and cylinder was messed up, didn't have a filter on it. Does that one have a cast iron sleeve? Because you can change those sleeves.
One.
Huh?
Still runs, but it smokes like a freight train.
Yeah, you can change those sleeves and get a new piston for it.
You just draw. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, now. Yeah, you did break up for a sec.
Yeah.
I still have that engine. I just took the balance gears out and resealed it, but it smokes when you first start pretty bad. But it only burns maybe 3 ounces an hour. So I didn't see the reason to rebore it.
Yeah.
Well, if it's the cast iron block, there's no sleeve in them, but you can bore them out.
Yeah.
But it's a K301. I know a guy that takes all 12 horsepowers off and puts the 16s on them. So I just make a call. I can get one for $50.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the 14 horse I rebuilt because I wanted a good engine. Only problem with that is it has the smallest amount of cam knock. But this one is actually the first one I've ever bought that didn't knock or smoke. Go figure.
Yeah.
Well, they like Fords. If they don't knock and have a little bit of knock and burn oil, they ain't no good anyway.
Oh, my niece's Tahoe's knocking. I went out there and unload groceries with her and Missy a couple weeks ago, and I can hear tick, 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 tick. I said, damn, girl. I said, either you need oil in there or you got a rod knocking. She said, it's been knocking like that, even full of oil. It goes through a lot of oil, though. I think she ran it low.
What year of Tahoe is it?
Oh boy. I don't know. It's got a lot of miles on it, though. I want to say they bought it used. I want to say it's probably
Is it
20 years old, probably 18, something like that. 15.
Well, if it's got the variable cylinder or whatever deal it is on it, it's probably a bad lifter or a bad cam.
Oh yeah, okay. I forgot about that. That V8 with the 8 to 6 and all that. Yeah.
Yep. That's why I walked away from that one, that 2022. Silverado because I didn't want that go through that hassle of that. As soon as they told me that, I said, nope, I don't want it.
Oh, well, I thought you already bought it.
No,
I didn't
I
make.
was going to.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
We got another visitor from across the pond, Mick's Mowers. How you doing, Mick? Long time no see, brother.
what's up,
Hey, here's a
Nick?
question for Willie, because he would. Fucker.
But yeah, if that cam or lifter is already tapping, the only thing to do is put a new cam and lifter in it.
Yeah. New cam, new lifters, and at that point, you might as well just rebuild the engine.
Yeah. You take the engine. Well, actually,
I found at work, which is really sad, is I didn't know it. I just found out just this week. Those EcoBoost 3.5s and those Explorers or the trucks, they have coolant-cooled turbos on them, liquid-cooled turbos. You have to take the engine out to get at the fittings because they're all on the back of the motor.
Yep.
And I think on the Explorer, you have to take the whole cab off.
Yeah. My brother.
Yeah, I went to the dealer.
My brother's 06 when the glow plugs went bad in it. They literally pulled the cab off the truck.
I don't know what it is.
Had the Duramax.
I don't know whether this is just Virginia or whether it's states, all the states, but they're trying to pass a law now where only the manufacturer can work on anything anymore. So
they'll never pass that because the farmers have already got that fought. Right to Repair Act. Yep.
Yeah, especially the farmers using a John Deere equipment. Now you can change the part. They got it down to kind of a so halfway point or something. They always could change the part themselves, but it would cost like $1,200 for the mechanic to go out and put the code in to make that engine run again with that new water pump, that new fuel pump, or what have you. They got it knocked down to where it's a reasonable price, and the farmer can change it, the part, John Deere OEM part, and they got it knocked down to where they don't charge but $200 or $300 to go out and make the computer, make that engine run again.
Yep. Yeah, it was the software for the computer.
Yeah.
The diagnostic computers that they were prior or not releasing, and they actually fought it and won to make it available to I mean the scan tools and stuff to do it are like outrageous, but Louis
Rossman was one of the big guys in the fight for right to repair because he's against Apple. iPhones, iPads, iMac computers, stuff like that, because he's got to buy Russian parts to fix laptops, and Apple, not phones or iPads. That's somebody else. That's Miss Beth or whatever her name is. But Lewis, he works on the computer parts of them, not the phones. And he has to buy parts from Russia and India to fix laptops.
Hey,
that sucks.
What did I do here?
I thought you was going to make a statement about Louis Rossman.
No, I was trying to bring up Danson's comment there about not interested in anything new. Plug your scan tool in a 220 volt for all I care. That's basically the way I feel, but with the job I have to have it. So I will be buying a new scan tool this summer at work, probably the end of June, at the end of my budget year, so I can use up my budget money. I'm actually looking at the Altel one. I forget what the model number is on it right now, but you just got to have them. There's no two ways around it. So
I should drop my 92 Buick off the dealer just to mess with them. It's like, can you give me some engine code? with the OBD1.
But talking about
boy. I gotta get a Tech 1 or something, or because I gotta be able to troubleshoot that myself at some point or another. I've been using a paperclip.
Yeah,
there you go.
But yeah, I had to give a friend of mine a little bad news yesterday. 2 weeks, not this past Saturday before, I replaced a passenger side CV joint in our 2019 GMC Terrain, which it was bad. But it was really weird because it was the inner CV joint that went bad. After I replaced it, they took it for a test drive. I didn't hear it when I test drove it, but they did when they drove it home. It had a little bit of a thump and a whine to it. They brought it back yesterday. I threw it up on the rack, looked everything over, actually put it in gear on the rack. And yeah, there's an issue in the transmission. I think the CV shaft, the CV joint, when it was bad, threw it out of balance and did something to one of the bearings on the inside. That's out of my wheelhouse to fix. They're gonna have to find a tranny shop or someplace to take that to. But they also learned that they didn't buy it brand new. They bought it used with 4,000 miles on it, and the dealer sold them an extended warranty. When the dealer explained the warranty to them, it was supposed to be another 60,000 mile warranty. They said that when the factory warranty was up, this extended warranty will kick in. No, if you read the paperwork, it kicks in at the mileage that the vehicle has on it at time of purchase of the warranty. So they paid an extra $2,800 roughly for 4,000 mile extended warranty.
Wow.
They've got 77,000 miles on the vehicle now. So yeah, there's no warranty left on it, and they are not happy. Well, they're fighting. This was Saturday.
My dad has an old saying, "Bumper to bumper, but nothing in between."
Yeah, they contacted the dealer Friday or Saturday after leaving the shop. After they got home, the lease people weren't in. At least not who they needed to talk to. Wasn't in. So Monday they're going to actually go to the dealer that they bought it from, and they've bought probably 3 or 4 other vehicles from this dealer, and see if they can get something straightened out. So, but yeah, they're not real happy campers right now, and
hey, Ed, I know you're going to be stopping pretty soon. I just want to show you something that's kind of interesting. You ever worked on any of these old high-low simplicities before, or no?
I actually have one of those sitting in my shed that I used to mow grass with.
This is the first one that I've seen that was actually complete. Still has all the clutch assembly on it. The only problem was someone bent this belt guard here all the way down out of the way to get a belt on and off.
Yep.
So I just had to straighten that out and then readjust the brake here and over there, and it actually works, which I can't believe.
It's funny. My neighbor's got one just like that. He still mows his lawn with.
What year is that one, really?
I don't know. It's 7112. I know I think it's late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, I want to say
like the one my neighbor.
Probably mid 80s. That's one of the first
just
ones.
Like that. He's got the exact same model he mows his lawn with, and he has the paperwork on his, and his paperwork says 1984. It's got 3 15-inch blades on it.
Well, I bought this one.
Do you ever come across the 4041 Simplicity?
I wanted the deck off of it. So I'm getting this one running to turn it up and sell it.
You don't have the deck?
No, I'm keeping the deck for a GTH 17.
Oh, okay.
Which has the post twin Kohler on it.
Yeah. Does that have? But is it got the 3 15-inch blades?
No, I could only find a 44-inch deck. It seems like the 48s are unobtainium.
My neighbor's got the 38-inch.
That one's not hydrostatic.
No, this one is just a basic 3-speed with a high-low clutch setup. So one belt, which is this inside belt, is your high, and then the outside is your low.
Yeah.
So when you declutch it, you just push this lever, and it slides the tensioner pulley back and forth.
83, 84 model, that one.
Well, yeah, this is pretty neat.
It looks just like my.
I got hydros, so I don't need this.
Well, the one that I have has the Briggs and Stratton in it, and it's old, it's tired, it's been rebuilt, everything else. I want to do the Kohler swap on it because they did come with the Kohler engines. Eventually, someday, I just need to find the parts to do it because I've got plenty of Kohler engines around.
Yeah, you just need the pan. I think the pan is the only difference for the Simplicities. They're a deeper pan.
Well, you
Some
need,
have
you
shallow
need
pans.
Well, you need the pan, and
most of the Simplicities have a dipstick on this side. It would have gone in through the hole here.
Right.
That's one. That's got a hell of a gearbox in it.
You also need
thing's heavy.
You also need the drive shaft adapter that goes on the back on the flywheel.
Yeah, I have. No, wait. Let me think about that. Do I have one for a K series? What was in my brother's tractor? Yeah, I have one. I have a 71 shuttle. The drive shaft should be the same. If you ever needed one.
Yeah, if I decide to do that's a project down the road.
Yeah, I can actually show you quick. I'll try and run out there because I don't want to hold you up all night.
Yeah.
You can turn me off. You don't need to show it.
But yeah, that tractor was actually given to me because I did a bunch of work for a lady on her new mower. Well, I did a lot of work on her push mower. Then she finally got old enough that she didn't want to push mow no more, or couldn't push no more. So they talked her into buying a small riding tractor, which she loves her riding tractor. And I did a bunch of work on that, servicing it and sharpening the blades and just, cosmetic stuff to keep it going because it was brand new. And 1 year after about 5 years or 6 years of doing it for her, she had somebody push it out in the middle of her garage, the tractor. And she's, when she called me, she said, well, bring your trailer, because usually I just serviced it right there at the house. She says, well, bring your trailer along with you. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm going to take the tractor home. And she's like, well, go ahead and service it. When you get done, load that tractor on your trailer and get it out of my garage. Cause I'm like, well, I said, that's not, you've done a bunch of work to me and I've checked with other mower shops lately just to see, what they charge. And you have charged me nowhere near what the work is worth. So
here's that spacer you needed for the Kohler. I think the Briggs engines just have that fiber disc.
Yeah,
I think Kohler has that rubber bushing on them.
Yeah, and I would need the shaft that goes onto the Kohler motor.
I got the whole shaft here.
Yeah,
and this is a parts tractor. I've been stealing parts off of this. I just noticed this still has the battery tie down. I'm gonna need to put on that other tractor before I sell it. But I had this put together and working for my brother Jonathan, but he couldn't keep the shuttle adjusted on it. He kept shuttling it forward to reverse without declutching, and it just keeps burning up the brake assembly on it and stretching out the small secondary belt.
Yeah, the one I had, it mowed it mowed okay. Her husband at one point in time, the anti-scalp wheels or the wheels on the back of the deck broke off or something, and he had somebody weld them back up, and they got them a little crooked. And I've adjusted the deck multiple times, but it still won't mow perfectly level.
What I do is let me see if I can't get this set up over here. This rod let me get the camera turned around and I'll show you quick. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hi, Uncle Mark.
What's up,
Settings,
Uncle Mark?
not chat.
Who's that? Oh, dang! Jeff left. Didn't even notice.
Yeah, Jeff dropped out.
Yeah.
This rod that the roller connects to on the side.
Yeah.
This one is just slotted right here. This bottom bolt just rides in a slot, and then this top bolt is just a pivot point. Let me turn this down a little bit.
That deck's in good shape.
What I did with mine is I cut it down towards the bottom, and then I had another piece of plate steel with another slotted bolt. So you would tighten down the jam nut here, and then that other slotted bolt to adjust one side of the deck, up or down.
Yeah, this one has the long rods that go up towards the front of the deck, and that's what actually broke. Yep, that's what actually broke off that plate right there.
Okay.
And somehow they got it welded on crooked, and there's not enough of adjustment in it to.
Do I have one?
You know, and like I said,
I don't think I have any.
Yeah, this tractor's is a way off project, just something, you know. I probably should just get rid of it.
These runner board decks aren't very common. So I only have the two of them that have the actual brackets on them. What does this one have on it? I mean, this bracket came off of a short frame, a Model 34 Simplicity. That bracket might work. Because you can see it's got the runner board pulley on it, not the smaller one.
Yeah.
That'd be off a Model 34, so it'd be like early 70s.
That's probably about the right year.
Yeah.
But
so I have this bale. It's pretty complete. It's got the rod on it.
Yeah.
And it's not banged up, but the front of it is rusted out right here. It's got rust holes in it.
Yeah. I think this one did too, and because there's some plates on the front and stuff too. So, and the old gentleman that used to run it, he was retired, and he liked to have a little bit of a nip now and again, and I think he ran it into a few things.
Ooh.
And those two rods I run to the front more or less just adjust the front of the deck, left and right. I had to add an adjustment to mine because the deck was so bent up on the front where the brackets bolted on that I wouldn't ride level. It would pick up one side. So when I actually cut the front of the deck off on my one and welded a collar in to level everything back out again. If you look at the earlier decks, like this one, they had two separate pieces that you could adjust individually.
Yeah.
Versus the later years, which had the bar on them. So the front of the decks get bent. That bar left and right will actually tilt the deck to one side or the other. And so if you were to put that onto the tractor, cut it, put the deck on a level surface, and re-weld it with a good collar, it'd probably straighten that out. That's what I had to do with mine.
Yeah, like I said, that tractor is a retirement probably project. Yeah. I'm not real big into this. I'm not into the simplicities. I mean, I like them, but I'm more into the Cubs and stuff like that. And there's other projects I want to conquer first.
Yeah, and this one on top is actually a 48-inch deck, but I'm missing the belt guards, the chute, and the side of it is completely caved in and bent. It's going to cost me more money to fix that than what it's worth. So I've taken the spindle off of that to fix another one, and I kind of regret selling it. I had a 48-inch deck on that tractor up until I retired it and then sold the deck because it didn't fit in my short frames. These frames are like 8 inches longer or something like that than the earlier ones.
Right. So
I'm gonna get on out of here. I'm sorry if I held you up.
That's all right. No big deal. We're just a couple minutes over, but yeah.
Yeah, if you ever need any oddball simplicity stuff, just give me a ring.
Oh, we'll do. Definitely. So, all right, y'all. It's been our hour.
See you later.
I've enjoyed hanging out with y'all. Got some really good information from Willie and everybody. Hope y'all have a great week. And God willing and the rivers don't rise, we will be doing this all again next week. So, catch y'all later.
All right, everybody. Y'all know the routine. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. A Pluto.
To answer Danson's question real quick, Willie is in PA. So, all right. Catch y'all later.